Good morning. My name is Wyatt Reed, and welcome back to the Eagle Squawk podcast. I'm here with my fellow classmates,
Amelia Williams,
Stephen Dow,
and David Bartleson.
And today we will be discussing the Travis Scott concert deaths, new movie releases, and sports and activities within SPS. Eagle Squawk would not be possible without the generous donation and sponsorship of the podcast by Frontier Heating and Cooling here in Sidney, Montana. And I would like to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to Kendra Erbel, Wayne Reed, and Mike Donahue at Frontier Heating and Cooling. The students are responsible for all aspects of every podcast, from topic generation through discussion, podcast planning, script writing, directing, editing, and technological production and distribution. Each broadcast will begin with a community calendar segment from the Around Town section of the Sidney Herald newspaper to enhance community awareness of the events and opportunities around the great town in which we live. We thank the Sidney Herald and appreciate all they do for Sidney. Finally, I want to say that I hope you enjoy listening to us as we discuss topics of importance to ourselves and the community, and that of all these discussions and deliberations are our own, and do not reflect nor represent the opinions nor policies of the Sidney High School Administration or the Sidney Public Schools District. Please feel free to contact Eagle Squawk at pspeaking299@gmail.com if you have any comments or suggestions of future topics for podcasts. Thank you.
Now for the Around Town section of the newspaper. Saturday, November 20th, the Mondack Heritage Center will host a Harvest Fest at 7 p.m. Limited tickets are being sold. Enjoy seasonal beers, redneck brats, and entertainment by Twin Kennedy. Tickets are $50 for non-members and $40 for members. Membership can be purchased when you buy your tickets to receive a discount.
Sunday, November 21st, the Divorce Care Group meets at 4:30 and every Sunday then on at Pella Lutheran Church. For more information, call Pella Lutheran at 433-3350. The Sidney Moose Lodge will also be serving breakfast from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Monday, November 22nd, the Sidney Moose Lodge will host cards at 3:30 p.m. for members and qualified guests. The Sidney Moose Lodge will serve burgers from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. to members and qualified guests. The Sidney Moose Lodge will host breakfast from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. And the Sidney Moose Lodge will host bingo at 1 p.m.
On Tuesday, November 23rd, Art for Relaxation classes will be held at the Mondack Heritage Center from 5:30 to 7:15 p.m. The cost is $18. Participants can stay an extra hour for yoga with grace for an additional $2. The Sidney Moose Lodge Board of Officers will meet at 5:30 p.m. The Sidney Moose Lodge will hold a membership meeting at 6:30 p.m. And on Wednesday, November 24th, the Mondack Heritage Center will host a pottery glazing class, Truck and Tree, at 6 p.m. The cost is $50. The Sidney Moose Lodge will host tips training with registration beginning at 4:30 p.m. and the class will run from 5 to 8 p.m. Attendees must register by November 17th by calling 406-433-3017. The class is open to anyone interested in tips training for bartending. Thank you. And now we're going to segue our way over to our Travis Scott deaths topic. Amelia, would you like to start us with that?
Well, Travis is facing a $750 million lawsuit for more than 125 fans that have filed against him. So, what do you think?
I heard that 8 people died at his Astroworld Festival.
10.
And hundreds more were injured.
125.
125? I also saw in New York Times it was one of the deadliest crowd control disasters at a concert in the U.S. in many years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure only 25 of those, like, a couple hundred actually went to the hospital. A lot of them were treated at the field hospital there as well, so.
I heard some EMTs felt terrible because they were in the back and they got a call to a guy that had to go to the front of the concert that was hurt. And on his way to the front, he had to stop. He stopped, and there was this guy laying on the ground, but he couldn't help him because he had to go to the first call before he came back to this guy.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help that
No.
when there was people dying and the EMTs were trying to get through, the crowd was jumping on top of the ambulances and like standing on them and wouldn't let them drive, and like it went from probably 1 or 2 people being on top of these ambulances to like a whole group, about 10 to 12.
And I would
Oh, like
also
this big.
like to point out for our viewers that Travis Scott did know this was going on. He just decided to keep the concert going.
Well, he claims he didn't see anything because he was being blinded by flashing lights.
Yeah, you could see that. I also read that he would pause at times during his concert and acknowledge that, hey, there's something going on out there. But meanwhile, he wouldn't say anything about it. He'd just keep doing what he was doing, which that's not right.
There were way too many people there. There were 50,000 tickets sold, but definitely a lot more people because a lot of them snuck past security.
A lot of security let them through.
Past there, so.
Yeah.
It's not his first offense.
David.
Either.
You want to give us a little insight on who Travis Scott is for our viewers? Or do you not know really much? I can.
I've heard his music once, and I wasn't impressed. That's about all I can say about it. I don't understand how people go crazy over this dude.
He's a American rapper. Jaquise Berman Webster II is his real name.
And it's really
It was-
surprising how, like, so many people, like, they did not do their job correctly at all.
It was a 3-day event, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, like, the saddest death I ran into was, like, that 9-year-old. I researched the 9-year-old's
Oh.
death that died just yesterday morning.
That irritates me.
So, like, he suffered from so many traumatic injuries, like kidney, liver, brain, all trauma, cardiac arrest. And then he just ended up dying because he was in a comatose state, so.
That's sad.
It's a 9-year-old
Yeah, it's an,
going to a Travis Scott concert.
That's a little wild.
It's insane.
Well, I
Like,
could see it though because a lot of those little kids played Fortnite and he did his
Yeah,
little
but
concert type thing on
as
Fortnite.
a 9-year-old, would your parents allow you to go to as a 9-year-old to go to a Travis Scott concert?
probably not.
Mm,
But
I neither.
it really gives insight onto what the parents were thinking there.
That's true.
Because, like, no parent wants to think about their 9-year-old child going to a concert and, like, dying.
Yeah, and like his dad was the one that brought him there.
Oh, really?
But like, yeah, the mosh pit knocked him off, and he got trampled hard.
He was on his dad's shoulders.
Yeah.
Am I right? And we're gonna segue over to new movie releases for our next topic. Is there anything else you guys want to add to Travis Scott right before we leave that?
The fact that Drake went and partied after it was over. He
That-
went and partied after.
That's pretty
disgusting.
sad. Where did he go?
A strip club.
Why did I ask? That doesn't surprise me. That's still really sad. Did Travis Scott go with him?
Yep.
Oh, that's sad.
Travis partied after people died.
That's sad.
Sad day. But Kylie and Kendall Jenner all walked over bodies to leave.
Jeez.
With 2-year-old Stormy in tow.
That's sad.
Gave camera a peace sign and dipped.
So, what new movies would you guys like to see come out in the near future? Or what new movies are coming out?
That new Ghostbusters movie with Paul Rudd, Mr. Ant-Man. That one looked really nice. The trailer was really nice. It was
People's sexiest man alive this year is Paul Rudd.
There's a new Home Alone. It's called Home Sweet Home Alone, and it's premiering on Disney Plus right now.
It's super redneck.
It is, but it sounds awesome. I'm actually kind of excited to watch it myself. Get me in the Christmassy mood, but I gotta wait till after Thanksgiving at least.
How are they gonna tie that to Macaulay Culkin. And
It's a completely different actor. I don't know. It's
if it sounds really redneck, I kind of picture Larry the Cable Guy being in it,
I-
or like anybody
I can see
from
it.
like Bill and
Yeah,
Paul.
Yeah, I have no idea. I like the Ghostbusters. I want to see this new Ghostbusters because the
Didn't-
old one, the 2016 one,
wasn't
really
that one
nice.
with all women?
Yeah,
That
was
one
Yeah.
had
really
Melissa
nice.
McCarthy in
Melissa
it too.
McCarthy,
Oh, yeah.
Kristen
Yeah.
Wiig, and then Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
Thor.
yep.
They just had Thor though playing
Did
like
you
a
see that
hunky
they were?
man.
I was looking at some Ghostbusters stuff the other day, and they're actually talking to the old actors like Bill Murray and stuff.
Isn't
Yeah.
he in it?
I think so.
Yeah, Bill Murray's in
And
it.
then The girl.
You know, I'm gonna search that up because
The woman's in it, right?
How old is Bill Murray?
Finn,
Do you guys
Finn
know?
is too from the what's it called, the Stranger Things.
Oh, Finn Wolfhard from Stranger
Oh,
Things.
yep.
Yes. Oh, what's his name in Stranger Things? Why can't I remember?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't watch Stranger Things.
I watched it all. It was really good. I can't remember. Oh boy, what is it? Now that's gonna get me mad.
71.
Bill Murray's only
I
71.
thought he was like pushing 80.
What?
That's like surprise. That's
No,
so
he is
close.
71.
That's
That is
terrible.
amazing.
That is terrible. I thought he was pushing 80. I thought the man was gonna croak
Holy
over.
Moses.
Yeah, and then there's that King Richard movie as well
Oh,
with
yeah.
Will Smith and
Yep.
like, Serena
Yeah.
Williams.
That was really
Yep.
good.
What's that
Venus
one gonna be
Williams.
about?
I think it's about like how King Richard is Richard Williams, you know, Venus and Serena Williams' dad, and how they got into the tennis game. And
Which was
how,
a mostly white dominated sport.
yeah, at the time, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Serena win at least 70 in there somewhere? Grand Slams?
She won. Serena won 71 Grand Slams. Venus won 49 Grand Slams. So they're like the most predominant duo in at least in women's tennis.
Did they ever play in like doubles tennis, or did they only play singles?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Movie. What's a movie you can just sit there and watch over and over and over and over again?
Troy with Brad Pitt.
The Transformers or like Batman.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen.
You know what my favorite one is?
What's one?
Yogi Bear. I could sit and watch that movie forever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And the frog mouth turtle. Remember
Yes.
the little
That's the
endangered
most
thing?
random movie.
But it's a good movie. If you don't like Yogi Bear and Jellystone Park, there's something wrong with you. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear is a great movie. When you were little, what was your favorite movie?
Lilo and Stitch, without a doubt.
Lilo and Stitch.
Make me.
Mulan.
Mulan.
Really?
Mulan was so fun to watch.
You know what? I'd always get mad. I always get mad because I literally get the song stuck in my head after I watch it. Let's get down to business.
That's my favorite. The training scenes are always my favorite.
Did you ever watch Scooby Doo though?
I did.
Do you remember how it
The
had?
Island.
Do you remember how it had like this? Like there was like it was like a TV show,
And
it was different.
The cartoon one or the live action like movie?
cartoon one.
Nope. The live
cartoon
action
one.
when they went to Spooky Island.
Okay,
That one was my favorite.
the live action
that
one
one
was good, but
so good. That needs to become like a
Yeah.
theme park.
Kung Fu Panda,
No, I don't really like Kung Fu
Bo.
Panda.
You know,
Okay.
it's not bad, but
It scared me when I was
I
little.
don't-
Only the first one
I
was
thought that
okay,
guy with the
but, like,
tiger.
okay,
scared
but
me.
when I was little, the movie that scared me the most was definitely Monster House. I remember my
Oh, that
grandma.
was funny.
My grandma took me to theaters for that. Me and my older brother Colton. My older brother Colton and I. We had to leave within the first 5 minutes of that movie because we were scared.
We used to watch that in elementary school when we'd have like pizza parties, and everyone would just have like blankets over their heads the entire time.
When I was little, the movie that terrified me was Jim Curry.
Oh,
The Grinch?
The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Yeah, that scared me too.
That one's so bad.
That scared
So
me.
bad.
And I
too.
think
We're getting
that's
there.
I think that's a good place
But now
to
I
end
love it.
our new movie releases discussion. So now we're gonna segue into clubs in Sydney High School.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start with speech, drama, and debate. I've been in speech and drama for 3 years. It's been a major role in my life. It's helped me make it to where I am today. I have earned a $6,500 scholarship in theater at the University of Jamestown. because of this. Last year, I was a state champ in classical theater with Emma Cundiff on a piece. It was called Here We Are by Dorothy Parker. We also took divisionals with that piece. I have not done speech or debate. I have been in drama. They are 3 different events. We all go to the same meet, but you have to, if you're going to do drama, you have to stay in drama, and you can dual enter, but you have to stay in, if you're in drama, you have to dual enter in another category that's in drama. You can't be in drama and then go over to speech. I don't know why, but those are the rules.
You'd think you'd be allowed to because it's all kind of like the same
I wish I could,
thing.
honestly, because it's always fun. This weekend, on Saturday, we will be hosting our home meet rounds. Our first round of the day will start at 8:30 and carry on throughout the day. I do not know what time awards will be at, but I'm pretty sure those will be in the gym towards the end of the day. We're always looking for more recruits on the team, especially debaters. We need debaters.
I'll cheer you on all the way from Missoula.
I think there is probably around most schools in Montana. We have a lot of AA schools come. We have Class B schools come to our meets. We have Class C schools come. It's kind of hard to tell. Some schools will drop out of the meet. Some will come. Mainly just the east side of the state.
What school has the most people in speech and drama?
Definitely Laurel. Laurel has a team of 50 kids.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot for speech and drama.
Laurel?
I wish we had that many.
I'm surprised Laurel hasn't AA yet.
Yep.
Because they're getting up there.
Yeah, it does differentiate between who all comes, though. I definitely, when we get to state, then we combine the East and the West. Just the East compete in these preliminary meets, but it's fun.
I'm in East sports at least, and that's helped me a lot. Like the clubs in Sydney has helped a lot of people just feel comfortable living here and feel comfortable attending the school.
Yeah.
I personally, it helped me through college, and it also helped me get my grades up because it helped me have like a reason to keep eligibility.
Yep.
And I think clubs do that for you. If you really enjoy something and you join a club, it really helps you with your grades and academics.
100%. I completely agree with that. Have you gotten any scholarships for esports?
I've gotten a few offers. I've taken one, which is Cleary University, for like $10,000.
What was the university?
Cleary University.
Cleary? Where's that
Where
at?
is that?
That's in Michigan. Howell, Michigan.
Michigan.
It's gonna be
Do you know how far of a drive that is?
It's like 16 hours.
Are you gonna go to an
you gonna
in-person
drive
school?
there?
Or
Yeah,
are you gonna
yeah.
do online?
When you go, are you driving or are you flying?
I'm flying and then
Taking
shipping
stuff.
my car over.
Okay, I would
Yeah.
too. I know.
I have an aunt and an uncle that live in Erie, Pennsylvania, and at least once a year they make the drive back here to see
Yes,
us.
my aunt and my
It
uncle.
takes them a total of 3 days.
My
Yeah,
aunt
that's
and
a
my
long
uncle
time.
just did it from Michigan this summer. Oh my gosh. My aunt made my uncle drive all day and halfway through the night so they'd get here in a day and a half.
That's ridiculous.
Or something like that. I was like, no thank you. I would fall
Yeah,
asleep.
and clubs definitely like provide you an opportunity to reach out to out of Montana. Like definitely you. I mean, you went to you're going to North Dakota, right? In Jamestown.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah. So you could get opportunities everywhere. Like Howell, Michigan's definitely not the first opportunity I have, but it's
Yeah.
the one.
Is that a
I-
private school?
Yeah.
So, yep, Jamestown is a private school too. So, but yeah, Amelia, do you got anything?
I mean, APC, I've heard a lot about APC and how beneficial it is because you don't see very many teens that get involved with politics young, which APC has obviously helped a lot of kids
It's good to
with.
get engaged in
Because
civics too.
I'd much rather like just being in government and just sitting there bored. Like, why not actually get involved and understand what is actually going on in our country and who's running it and so we can have a choice in the future. Because one of these days we will be voting. We
Yeah.
will be the ones putting people and taking them out of office. We have every right.
That's true. David, what do you got?
I did leave a little while ago to pick up my good friend Victor, bring him back from Central. Now I'm back.
What
and
was he doing at Central?
He was reading to kids, 4th graders, I believe,
And how often do we do that here?
every week.
How many
We-
days out of the week?
Everyone has their own assigned day.
That's awesome.
For instance, I read Tuesdays, me and Mark, and Mondays, Wyatt or Amelia will read, and on Thursdays, Victor or Steven will be reading. And today, Victor was the one who read. Now, for clubs or activities or sports, I would like to say that band is definitely an important activity to get involved in because there's many opportunities associated with it and many great scholarships that come with being associated with band. And not too long ago, I was a part of the Northern Plains Music Festival in Dickinson, North Dakota. And we had a really great concert, and it was a whole load of fun.
What songs did you play?
Oh, that's broad. That's
broad.
that's very broad.
What's your favorite song to play in band?
Oh yeah, what
That-
is? Pep band. Combine pep band in there. What's your favorite song to
Pep
play?
band, Hollaback Girl. If you guys had it, I'd go crazy.
I like playing Final Countdown and Pep Band,
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
but there's like many opportunities that come with band. Like you could play in Carnegie Hall, or you can go to the Music Verein in Austria. That does cost quite a bit of money, about 2,000. But if you can save up, that is something you should definitely go to because that will guarantee you a scholarship.
Didn't
That
the-
will have to.
Yeah. Didn't the band 2, maybe 3 years ago do a trip like that in the summer?
I believe they went to one of the northern European countries like Norway and or maybe Sweden.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, all these clubs and activities provide like so many opportunities to do so many things.
Well, that sounds like a good place to wrap up. Does anyone want to add anything before we wrap it up? Nope. All right. So I thank you for watching our podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Once again, we want to thank Frontier Heating for their generous donation for making this podcast possible. And have a great day.